So when I was fired the last time from this show,
Wait,
people say to me, were you okay with that? And my answer is, I was happy.
Joy Behar, the loudest and most controversial voice on The View, is officially packing her bags, and this time, it's for good. But here's the real shocker. Karoline Leavitt just broke her silence, revealing she played a major role in making it happen. Now, ABC is scrambling as The View's ratings continue to nosedive, and behind the scenes, Joy is reportedly fuming. So, what exactly went down? What brutal move did Karoline pull to force The View to cut ties with their most infamous host? And could this be the beginning of the end for the entire show? Buckle up, you won't want to miss the inside scoop. Before we dive in, make sure to like and subscribe for more unfiltered drama and breaking updates.
Most divisive and disgusting speech that any president, certainly in my lifetime, has ever given. He essentially waged war on half of the country by saying that we are all a threat to democracy because we believe in putting America first. It's not radical to want to put your country and your own people first. It's not radical to want to have a strong border, a strong military, and to unleash the might of your own economy, not economies around the world. You know, we have seen cultural Marxism trickling its way through every institution in this country. The public school system, the higher education university system, Hollywood, big tech, the corrupt mainstream media that I fought against in President Trump's White House are indoctrinating my generation of Americans into hating our country, hating one another based on race and gender and sex and all of this other BS, quite frankly.
Let's set the stage. We all know The View has a long history of going after conservative women, and this time was no different. Karoline Leavitt, the youngest White House press secretary in history, has quickly become a rising star in politics. Young, sharp, unfiltered, and absolutely not a fan of woke nonsense. But Joy Behar took things way too far. During a heated segment, Joy took a nasty swipe at Karoline, dismissing her entire career as nothing more than a pretty face, handpicked by Trump.
I think she's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
She mocked Karoline, suggesting she only landed the job because of her looks, not her qualifications.
Ouch.
Even for The View, this was brutal. The audience gasped, and even Joy's co-hosts, who usually nod along, looked visibly uncomfortable. When the clip hit social media, all hell broke loose.
Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
Attacking a woman for her looks or age isn't very progressive. Let's bring in Sky News contributor Kosha Garda. Kosha, particularly that last clip that we played, it was so condescending. The way that she was scolding her as if she was a schoolgirl, suggesting she needed to do her homework. I find it so hypocritical when these so-called, caring, progressive voices just turn so nasty like that.
Yes, and as you mentioned, with conservative women, there's a long list of that, both of Trump's previous press secretaries, females, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Kayleigh McEnany, other figures like his campaign manager the first time, Kellyanne Conway, Sarah Palin very famously had to bear the brunt of a lot of this. So people are used to that. I think in their bubble of the audience that The View speaks to, that's probably kind of what the group think is. So one defense, I guess, is that she was speaking to her audience, but you take it outside of that bubble the way you are right now, and we all can see.
Most people might let something like this slide, maybe fire off a snarky tweet, call it a day, and move on. But not Karoline. She wasn't about to play the victim. She went straight for the jugular. First, she called out the hypocrisy. Karoline pointed out how The View constantly preaches women's empowerment, yet the moment a woman doesn't fit their woke agenda, they mock, belittle, and try to discredit her. Then she dropped the hammer. Karoline hit Joy Behar and ABC where it hurts most, their wallets. She filed a massive lawsuit for defamation and character assassination, accusing Joy of maliciously spreading lies to destroy her reputation. ABC immediately panicked. This wasn't just another headline-grabbing controversy. It was a full-blown legal nightmare. If Karoline won, ABC could be on the hook for millions in damages, and The View's already shaky credibility would be completely destroyed. Behind the scenes, execs scrambled, and Joy had no clue what was coming.
Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
Here's where things got even messier. After Karoline announced her lawsuit, social media erupted. Fans rallied behind her, praising Karoline for standing up to The View's hypocrisy. Hashtags like #CancelTheView and #FireJoyBehar started trending, and even some liberal viewers admitted Joy had crossed the line. ABC went into full-blown panic mode. According to insiders, executives scrambled to do damage control as nervous sponsors and advertisers questioned whether they wanted to be associated with the growing controversy. Emergency meetings were held, and what happened next? Well, no one saw it coming.
Bang, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, deep.
With pressure mounting, ABC had two options: keep Joy Behar and risk losing sponsors, facing lawsuits and even more backlash, or cut ties with Joy and try to salvage what's left of The View's crumbling reputation. In a shocking move, ABC chose the latter and bid Joy Behar farewell. Of course, they tried to spin it, claiming she was stepping away to focus on new projects. But let's be real, she was pushed out. ABC execs essentially threw Joy under the bus, hoping her departure would save their sinking ship. But here's where it gets even better. Karoline just broke her silence, and what she said. Absolutely brutal. In a new interview, Karoline didn't hold back when discussing Joy's firing. She called it a win for women everywhere who are tired of the media's double standards. "This isn't just about me," Karoline said. "It's about standing up to media bullies who think they can say whatever they want without facing any consequences. The View doesn't empower women. They attack them when they refuse to fall in line. And now, finally, they're facing some real accountability. Joy Behar got exactly what she deserved," Karoline added. And honestly, she's right. For years, The View has mocked, belittled, and tried to tear down conservative women. But now, one of their loudest voices has been taken down instead, and this could very well be the beginning of the end for The View.
Do you want to take this?
So, you cannot be attractive and smart? I will try to give Joy the benefit, and well, thank you. I try to give Joy the benefit of the doubt that she didn't see that briefing. Because if you saw that yesterday on numerous topics, no big binder, I think she might have had a different impression of this young woman who held her own.
I mean, you would have to give her the benefit of the doubt that she did absolutely no research or reading about anything dealing with Karoline Leavitt before she made that remark. Because Karoline Leavitt she went to St. Anselm College. She worked for WMUR
Ran for
TV.
Congress?
In New Hampshire. She ran for Congress at the age of 25, put on a very good campaign. She lost by 8 or 9 points, but she still put on a good campaign. Then she was the press secretary for the Trump campaign, going on TV literally every day.
Well, heavily pregnant and a new mom.
Pregnant. Yeah, she's a new mother. And then she goes out yesterday and gives and this again, this is speaking very objectively, because I've watched every press secretary since going back to Marlon Fitzwater. Yeah, I'm that old. And she went out there for her very first briefing at the age of 27 years old, the youngest press secretary ever, and did a terrific job.
All right, folks, now it's your turn. Do you think Joy Behar deserved to be fired? Did The View finally cross the line? And can ABC survive this scandal? Or is this the final nail in the coffin? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. This story is far from over, and you do not want to miss what happens next. Before you go, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more unfiltered drama-filled updates.